What's going on, YouTube? This is Signature Scent Reviews, and I have a review today over a fragrance I just got a couple of weeks ago. I've been hearing a lot about it, and since the weather was warming up, I thought I'd go ahead and check it out. The name of the fragrance, as you can see, is Jimmy Choo Man Ice. It's an EDT. I have the 100 ml bottle. This is a really nice fragrance to me. I really don't understand why it gets all the hate that it does. Supposedly, the Jimmy Choo fragrances have performance issues. So this is my first Jimmy Choo. I really hadn't really gotten into the house at all. My wife has several of them, and she kind of had some negative things to say about the ladies' side. So I don't know. I was like, I want to get this. I want to try it out. Everybody keeps referring to this as a Dior Homme Cologne alternative or clone, and Mercedes-Benz cologne alternative. I can kind of get that, don't get me wrong, but I really don't look at this as a clone. Okay, this fragrance is created. It's a woody aromatic. The perfumer on this is Michel Almeric. I think I pronounced that correct. Now, he's a master perfumer, and he made Dior Fahrenheit, Burberry Men, Youp Home, and also Mont Blanc Star Walker, among many other fragrances. But those are a lot of the ones that you guys should kind of recognize, particularly Dior Fahrenheit. It's one of my favorite fragrances. I love that violet leaf note in that. Now, so that being said, this is really not, I don't look at this as a clone of Dior Homme Cologne. I have a decan of Dior Homme Cologne, and I can get it. Don't get me wrong. The opening, yes, it does remind me of it a little bit, but with the ambroxan and a lot of the other notes, it's definitely not a clone. I mean, I think Dior Homme only probably has like 3 notes or something like that. I'm not really sure, but it's not that many, and it's very unique. While this is very unique. I mean, with the ambroxan that note that it has in it. I mean, let's go over the notes while I'm talking about it. Mandarin orange, bergamot, citron, vetiver, patchouli, cedar, apple, musk, moss, and ambroxan. Now that fruit and ambroxan combination, you already know where I'm going with it. I'm not saying that it is a clone of Aventus or anything like that, but it's really like, it just instantly reminded me of it for some reason. I guess with that ambroxan in combination with the fruits and a little bit of woods, and the apple. I mean, it just really gave me a little hint of it for a second. But I really don't look at this as anything but Jimmy Choo Man Ice. I really don't want to get into comparing it or saying it's a clone of Dior Homme Cologne. Now, its performance was pretty good on me for a freshie. I mean, I got about 5 good hours out of it. And again, if it's one of those, if you get it on your clothes, it's gonna stay a lot longer. But I sprayed this heavy anyway, so I mean, I like it that much. I've been wearing the hell out of it. Again, I have a lot of fragrances. This one wasn't very expensive. It's high 20s, low 30s range for this size bottle. I'm not sure if they have a smaller one, but I really like this. I think you guys ought to check it out. If since Mercedes-Benz cologne is discontinued and hard as hell to find, because don't get me wrong, I've been looking for that as well. And the Dior Homme Cologne, like I said, I have a small decan of it. It's okay, but I'm sure, as far as performance goes, I'm sure this is either right at par with it or probably beats it out a little bit. I just like stuff that's easy to find. I don't want to be hunting all over the place for a fragrance, because I just did that the other night with John Varvatos Artisan Pure, and I found a nice size 4.2 ounce. So I'm going to be reviewing that pretty soon once it comes in. But I'm trying to get my summer stuff together. But man, this is great. I mean, I'm going to be wearing the hell out of this during the summer months when it gets really hot. I think you guys should check this out for yourselves. I mean, the whole thing about the performance issues, everybody's skin is different. Some people's skin is oily, some people's skin is dry. So if you have oily skin, it's going to last a little longer. If you guys that are real dry as hell out there, it's probably not going to last at all on you. So that's probably the problem. But again, everybody's different. Nobody has the exact same performance. And so I was daring enough to get it for myself to see. And I was like, I have way more fragrances that perform less than this. So this is not bad at all. So I wouldn't really listen to the noise out there on this fragrance. It's a great fragrance. I recommend it. And I don't recommend stuff that I don't like. This is I wouldn't go so far as to say a masterpiece, but it's a really, really, really nice fragrance. It is a good alternative to those two that I mentioned, because they are in like the same, they have the same vibe, so to speak. It's not a clone though. So I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but I'm just saying that it's a fragrance on its own. Smells really great. I like the touch of ambroxan. If you guys know, ambroxan is there to make a fragrance last. That's the whole point of it. It does have a little scent to it, but it actually is an ingredient to make a fragrance last longer. So without that ambroxan, it probably wouldn't last but a couple hours. But at any rate, I recommend this. It smells really great. Everybody says lemonade. It's real citrusy. Citrus, you get a lot of that bergamot, that orange, that citron. I mean, it's really, really citrusy. But it has that little apple note in there, and then when it dries down a little bit, you can get the slight woods, but that ambroxan is kind of kicking a little bit, so it gives you that. That's why I said it, that Aventus vibe. It kind of gave me that just from the ambroxan, nothing else. But it's not really like Sauvage or anything, but the combination of the fruits kind of reminded me of Aventus. So that being said, I recommend this. Very affordable for the summer months. I know I'm probably going to be wearing this and that Artisan Pure once it comes in. I'm going to be wearing the hell out of these two. So that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to do this video real quick because I really like this one and just wanted to recommend it to you guys. Try it out. Signature Scent Reviews signing off. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And appreciate all the new subscribers. I like to keep it coming. You guys are encouraging me, and I have a lot more fragrances to review. So, in the comments, just drop me a note and just let me know of something you want me to review. If I don't have it, I'll probably purchase it, but more than likely I have it. So that's all I have for tonight, and peace.